Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today, I'd like to welcome back my friend, Karin Aviles, the VP of Digital Marketing and Learning for the JS Group. Karin is a speaker and former marketing executive with over 16 years of experience at several Fortune 500 brands. Now, she's using her vast social media and training expertise as Vice President, Digital Go-to-Market and Learning at the JS Group to consult for tech companies that want to drive sales success through social selling. Karin, welcome to the Top Gun Show.
Yay, take two. Thanks for having me back. This is so fun.
What an amazing list of things of who you are. Woo, I got the chills reading that.
Oh, it's been a journey, that's for sure.
Incredible. Okay, first question. COVID has exacerbated the need for social selling because of changing B2B buyer trends. Do you have some stats around the willingness of tech buyers to spend big with only remote interactions and how clients need more online content to help with the purchasing decision?
Absolutely. And that's a loaded question. So let me unpack this a little bit, because you are right in saying that COVID has definitely exacerbated the need for social selling. But JS Group has actually been talking about the digital normal for quite some time before the pandemic even hit. And I mean, let's be honest, if we're still talking about digital transformation, like we're a little behind the eight ball, right? There are so many changing B2B buyer trends. And one of them specifically is that 90% of B2B buyers no longer accept cold calls. They've literally told their gatekeepers and the people that they work with, I will not take a cold call. So what did everybody do? They moved to email. Well, email is now at an all-time low, the open rates. So they're getting spammed and they're just unsubscribing or ignoring them altogether. So social media has now become that necessary tool in the sales professional's toolbox if they want to be successful. Another stat that I saw is that 74% of sellers, just regular B2B sellers, said they were going to be committed to expanding their LinkedIn network in 2021. That was last year, right? 74%. And we have seen LinkedIn's users go from 725 million to over 800 million in less than a year. So I guess they were serious. And if our sales teams are not out there on social selling and, on social media and expanding their networks, then who is? Your competitors. And you mentioned this whole idea of spending big on remote interactions. And that's one of the biggest areas that I get in terms of pushback. So my clients will come through and say, well, Karin, social selling is not going to work for me because my solutions are $200,000 deals. Well, according to McKinsey, 32% of B2B tech buyers are actually willing to spend between $50,000 and $500,000 with remote interactions only. So, that excuse basically just went out the window. And I'm seeing it. Our program, we had a class recently come through of 6 people, and in 4 months' time, they generated over 30 million in pipeline for this business. Would you like to have a couple of people out there, even if you had half that as many people, generating that kind of pipeline for your business? Of course you would.
Great stuff. Whoa, I love it. I could listen to you talk all day, Karin. Those are great stats. And I agree. I talk to people because I'm kind of on LinkedIn a lot. And I can't do that. I don't sell anything on LinkedIn. It's like, come on, you idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
anyone can do it, but it's about doing it the right way, right? Which is what we teach in our program, because there's a lot of people who are out there doing it the wrong way.
Right. So tell me, what mistakes are sales professionals and leaders making when it comes to social selling?
Yeah, of course. And I think we've all been victim of the first one that I see the most, which is those hard pitches. Like they're just on there to strictly sell. So you get that in-mail, it's 3 or 4 paragraphs, your name is probably spelled incorrectly, or they've got the wrong company, they read your profile wrong, and they're telling you all the reasons why you need to buy this product from them. Well, that is not going to get you sales. Is it going to work once in a while? Sure. But at the rate that it's the number that you're going to have to send out of those to get anything is going to be astronomical. So we really teach you how to build digital relationships. And then when the time is right, make that softer pitch so that you can get your foot in the door. So no more hard pitches. That's not how to get it done. The other thing that I see in terms of mistakes are these bare bones profiles. People set it up. They don't have the banner image that, shows maybe a location of where they are or something unique about themselves or the solutions that their company offers. And they wrote the whole thing like a resume. This is absolutely not a resume. It's a really unique opportunity to share your brand story, your personal brand, and what you bring to the table, the value that you offer to your clients and your prospects. But if you're writing it like a resume, that's not really going to come through. So we teach people how to build a rockstar profile. And then having that thought leadership content. A lot of people are just sharing other people's posts. They're not really having a point of view. They don't know what to share. And this is your opportunity to demonstrate your expertise and how you are supporting your clients. So, and this is where, in my opinion, sales and marketing really have to come together, because the marketing team has to help with this content and create this content so our sales teams can be out there with great information and thought leadership pieces. And we actually have a list of nine marketing pieces that we typically recommend. So if you don't know what those are, you don't know how to create them, you don't have a digital marketing team who can do that for you, you can always augment that through JS Group.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, this is why I love the JS Group. I mean, this is just spot on. I have one more question for you. What advice can you give business leaders that are watching this and they say, I want to do that, but they just don't have enough time to create a strategy?
Yeah, absolutely. And we completely understand that, right? Especially, we see this a lot from, presidents and VPs, and they are just like, I don't have the time for this, Karin. So what I often recommend is to pick a cadence and stick to it, right? If that's twice a week, if that's 3 times a week, it doesn't have to be something that you're doing on a daily basis. And if that still feels like too much, then you can actually outsource that to JS Group. We have a team of people who actually do this. We call it our social hero program, and we will actually be the voice of your executives and help write all of the content for you, do the posting if necessary. But I will say, my recommendation to all of the leaders out there, yes, you can totally bow out and have someone else do this for you. But it really is important to have some foot in the game, because you want to make sure that you have these skills to be competitive in the digital normal. So, there's no excuse not to get it done, because you can outsource it. But at the same time, we like to keep you somewhat involved so that you are also learning why this is so important and how it all works.
Very good. Good stuff. Well, Karin, I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun show, and that I know there are millions and millions, and probably more than that, watching you right now. Why don't you tell the viewers a fun little known fact about yourself?
Okay. Well, I don't know how fun this is. I mean, I guess the outcome of this was fun, but I had I'm self-diagnosed, a midlife crisis when I was 39. And so that was not fun, but the result of it actually made me look at my life and figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted this to all shake out for myself. And I decided, as I was selling my house and going through all of these life changes and moving to South Carolina from New Jersey and totally redesigning my life to not work Fridays and really have a life again and have that balance that I had been craving, that I had the secrets for how to get out of this slump and design a life that you love. And so I went and got certified as a life coach. And now I have a small boutique business where I help women really figure out what their purpose is.
Well, Karin, thanks for taking time out of your day to be on the Top Gun show. I really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. And if anyone has questions about the social selling program or any of the other services at JS Group, from our digital marketing practice to our channel evolution and to strategic planning, we do it all. So don't hesitate to reach out to myself or our amazing CEO, Janet Shines.
Tell Janet I said hi.
I will.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody.